What's going on when we have type 2 diabetes is that the sugar in the blood is too high. And when sugar goes too high, in almost all cases, it's going to be because the body's not processing those sugars correctly because the person has become insulin resistant. So it's the insulin not working as well that's causing this sugar to go too high and create all this trouble. We also see that when blood sugar goes really high that we can see sugar in the urine. When a person just pees on a little dipstick, they can see, oh, there's glucose there and we're really not supposed to have glucose in the urine. So if there's so much glucose in this system that it's actually having to be peed out by the kidneys, then you can see that even if high blood sugar is causing problem for the kidneys, that if the kidneys got to take care of peeing some of it out, that could be really problematic. The great news is that nobody's holding a gun to your head and shoving a donut in your face. You're allowed to consume fewer carbohydrates, fewer sugars, fewer liquid sugars, and you're allowed to bring that insulin down so your body can be more receptive to it. So the liver is our main detoxification organ. Most people know that, and filth and toxins come into the body and the liver filters them out and they go out the back door, and now we don't have that trouble in there. But a lot of times someone's liver can get overwhelmed for a wide variety of reasons. Maybe they're taking a lot of medications that can overwhelm the liver. Maybe they're getting too many environmental toxins. But when the liver can't handle its job, now a lot of these toxins will start to accumulate and they'll thicken up the blood and raise the pressure needed to push that blood through the system. So when the body can't filter it out through the liver, the kidneys have to be called on to say, hey, the liver is kind of sucking over here. Can you help out filter out these solid waste toxins when they're really not supposed to handle that? This can overwhelm the kidneys and reduce their ability to do the job that they're intended to do. Kidneys are being asked to do too much. They're being asked to handle other organs' jobs. Another problem when it comes to the kidneys, when it comes to consuming too many carbohydrates and sugars, calcium likes to follow sugar, just like you would follow the ice cream truck when you were 9. Calcium likes to follow sugar. And when we consume a lot of carbohydrates, it'll actually pull calcium out of the tissues and even the bones and all these places where the calcium is supposed to be for the body to function correctly. Too much calcium will get pulled out and then it'll stay in the bloodstream and float around and get in trouble and deposit in the wrong place and can create a lot of problems for the body. So the body says, hey, we're going to pee some of this calcium out, and now too much calcium is going through the kidneys and we can create things like kidney stones. Now if a person has kidney stone problems, they may also need to reduce high oxalate foods like spinach and almonds and almond flour and kiwis, because that can be part of that formula as well. But for most people dealing with kidney stones, a lot of times it's just consuming too many carbohydrates that's pulling too much calcium and putting it in the wrong place.